Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. This specific video's mission is to remind you of your intuition, the very special intuition that you have that is unique to yourself, that sometimes in life we forget to listen into it. We almost get to a point where we don't trust it. And this can come from many years of perhaps your intuition coming to find you, just knocking on your shoulder or dropping you a little idea, something in your heart, something in your mind. And when you've acted on it, or where you've shared it, or where you've acted on it, and the result didn't go very well. Perhaps you shared something with a friend and got ridiculed for that inclination that you had, or spoke to someone who just didn't understand what you were going on about, and so they quickly deflected the conversation and sort of left you feeling like, oh, maybe I shouldn't go there. It makes people feel a little bit weird, makes people feel a little bit uncomfortable. And then we begin to distrust this intuition of ours that is here to really guide the way for us. Guide a way for us where we feel like we are in alignment with who we really are. Now, also understand that it's good to live in a space of not knowing who you are for a while, so that helps us find who we are, and it helps us understand what it feels like to know what it feels like to not be who we are is a good thing. So then we can then know where to point our arrow or our compass to, you know what, this is the furthest part away from being who I am. And so I know where I need to go in order to go feel something that's in alignment with me. And so this is just a permission video to trust yourself again, to know that the whispers of your intuition are coming to you, and perhaps now is a safer time. Perhaps now is a safer time to be able to listen to that intuition, to be able to lend it an ear, and also be able to let it know that it's safe now. So we can play a little bit. Your intuition can come up, and perhaps you've also found some friends or certain people that you can unpack this stuff with. Talking about your intuition is not always the easiest thing to do, especially because it doesn't live in the world of logic. It lives in the world of symbols and emotions and feelings and desires and dreams. It lives in that field, and finding someone that you can unpack that with. I know so many more people are becoming so self-aware of themselves, being able to chat freely about the effects of different emotions in their life, and it's becoming everyday narrative, which is really great. So this is a great time to be able to tune into your initiative, your intuition, and then maybe have initiative around your intuition as well. Thank you for that. And so now's the time. Maybe there's something that's been bubbling up while I've just been talking now. I need to trust myself about this. Something doesn't feel right there, or there's something waiting for me over there. And these things we can often just push down and then go, you know what, I'm just going to go base my decisions all on logic. And also perhaps I can base my decisions on what I know other people are going to enjoy or are going to land well with them. But if that is you, if you are a people pleaser, and got to that place because that is how you are able to be in this world. You have a gift that you can understand people very, very well, that you've developed from being a people pleaser. But in order to understand your own tuition, you're going to have to know that sometimes things are going to come up that are going to go against the logic and against the people in your life sometimes. and that's a very that's a difficult thing to navigate. That's a difficult thing to navigate. I'm definitely not advocating for following your intuition as the easy road. It seems that it's not. It seems like that it's a rocky road filled with real adventure, though, and real rewards. Because that's the thing of living in a space of just being a people pleaser, is that they are supporting other people's visions and other people's goals, and there is a reward in that, but somehow it doesn't feel like your own. And so it feels like you're a part of their adventure, and that it's adventurous nevertheless, but following your intuition puts you on your very own mission with your very own rocky roads and your very own rewards. And so definitely not the easiest way to go, but I definitely feel that there's much more of an ownership of this story that you find yourself in the body that you find yourself in. And this is something that's to be explored, I guess. I think I've known the pain of being very far away from who I really am. And now as I aim my compass and take on this new path, I realize that I'm in the adventure of life. And whether your intuition is around something that you've got to do, something that you want to bring to the world, a process that you want to see happen in your life, within your family and your relationship. Maybe it's a song that you know that you need to write. Maybe it's someone that you know that you need to reach out to. Maybe there's a movie that you need to watch again. Just to connect you back to where that intuition is for you, where the excitement is. For me, the excitement is helping people. I've always had a great excitement from helping people. It's been the greatest times of my life, and I've had other apps that other people would look at the apps and go, oh, that is so much greater. Let's say being on stage, opening for a big band or something like that, being on stage, okay, and playing that set, and it's wonderful. It's a great highlight in my life. But you know what trumps that? When I was 15 years old and one of my friends had broken up with their girlfriend, and the emotions were just so much that they had to skip the lesson and just try regroup themselves in the bathroom, okay? And I was there with him. And me just being with him, helping him talk through what he's going through, understanding what's going on, and not dismissing any of his feelings, but just being there for him. And that experience of being there for somebody, that supersedes being on stage for me. Okay, so being of service to people is a great joy for me. And I want to experience more of that. And I'm trying to discover the different ways where I can be of service to people and have that feeling more often and feel more aligned of what I've been brought here to do. And so that's definitely what I'm up to. Definitely what has sparked this initiative of my intuition to make more YouTube videos where I'm just talking from my heart and from my soul and whatever comes up. It's a bit of a risk for me. It's something new. It's not every day that I try and do this. I'm usually the one that prefers to listen. I love listening to people. Really, really love listening to people. I really have a gift around that. Because listening is the catalyst for things to grow. It's so amazing how when someone can say one thing and it is then validated and seen in the same way as they see it, then this grows to something else. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you can just go to different levels, man. That's what I love about listening. And I never thought to myself that I would be talking. It's actually furthest away from where I thought I would be when I was younger, because I just really loved listening to people. But here I am, just taking an initiative of the intuition. And that's what I'm putting out to everybody on this channel, and anyone that follows my journey and is interested in deep diving into themselves and discovering why they were brought to the world, and this special way and things that they want to pass on and do in this world. And sometimes those intuitions are a little bit scary. Those intuitions are a little bit weird and a little bit strange. And I think that's part of my my purpose, to be honest with you, because I know that space. I know that space well. Because your first idea or your first inkling of something that's going to take you to somewhere great is like, it's quite a weird one. It's a little bit strange, but you've now got to go and try and make this or do it and appear to be a fool sometimes. And I love that space, because I really like people that are just on that brink of thinking, I've had this little idea, and it can be super simple. Sometimes it's like, you know what, it's that specific coat. I need to wear that coat. I really want to wear that coat. I like that coat, but it's loud. It's a statement, and you're like, should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? I like meeting people at that space where they are having the very beginning moments with their intuition, the very beginning moments with something new. And yeah, that's probably part of my purpose, and I'm sharing my purpose in a way that will hopefully inspire others to think about this the same, because it does feel like the world is very different since COVID. The world is a different place, and a lot of things changed within us, and there's new ideas, and there's creative people coming up with the most amazing creative things. And now with the advent of AI, we've got all this incredible possibility in our hands of, if we have an idea, we could probably bring it to life, and the robots could probably help us. And it's very exciting to be in that space and to be able to be dreaming of things that could possibly think, oh, this would take me forever to achieve, but now with AI we can achieve it a lot faster. And so my wife is going on a journey of homeschooling our son Malachi. And what a way to dive into your own intuition as a person, because we came from the way of being where we send the child to school, and then the school happens over there. Okay, so I'm back, and the sun's even a little bit more hectic. Sorry, my phone died during that recording, and I was just talking about how my wife's going on a mission to homeschool our son Malachi, and how that process is a deep dive into her own intuition of how she is going to teach her own son in all these weird and creative ways that Jem has, that she goes on, and she has all these little intuitions about of how to make a creative child learn something. And it's so fascinating to watch, and it's so brilliant. And so that's happening close to home, which is really exciting. And I'm here in my little wooden hut making YouTube videos. And so what are the intuitions that you're dealing with at the moment? What are the little things that are on your mind, on your heart? And so this message is for you. to trust that little voice inside and see what it's whispering to you. And I would love to hear from you if something comes up. All the best. The initiative of the intuition.